2 verse 12, the scripture says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye always obey, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Work out your own salvation. Work out your own salvation. A lot of people, they misinterpret this scripture. You remember the principle of Coverdale. Read what was spoken before and after. I'll give you this. The scripture does not say work for your own salvation. Work for your own salvation. It says work out. Work out your own salvation. Work out. Why are you working it out? You are working it out because it is already inside you. He did not say work for your salvation. He said work out. Work it out because it is inside you. Let me tell you something. A believer is an inside out person. A Christian is an inside out person. Whatsoever you need in life is inside you. Whatsoever it is that you ever become in life, it's inside you. Everything, when you received salvation, when Christ came inside you, everything that makes you as a Christian came inside you. So everything that pertains to life and godliness is inside you. So now Paul was saying, since you have the salvation inside you, Christ gave you that salvation, work it out. Work it out. The word work out your salvation here, work out, is taken from a Greek word called kategazomai. Kategazomai. And kategazomai, it means to bring out something that is already inside you. So Paul was saying, show forth the salvation that you already have inside you. Why? Because it is already inside you. And the following scripture says, "For it is God which worketh inside you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure." For it is God which worketh in you. Which worketh in you. So God, He worked the work of salvation inside you. You work it out. God, He had put it in, you now show it forth. So when He said work out your salvation, He did not say work for your salvation. You can never work for your salvation. You can never work for your salvation. You don't have what it takes to work for your salvation. Listen to what the scripture says. Scripture says in the book of Ephesians, Ephesians chapter 2 verse 5, "Even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ. By grace ye are saved." Not by working, but by grace. And when we talk of grace, we are subtracting your works. So you did not work for your salvation. You can't work for your salvation. You don't have what it takes to work for your salvation. Salvation is the gift of God. It was given to you freely. Why? Because you don't have what it takes to work for it. Let me tell you something. Something that you cannot manage to work for, God gave them to you for free. Something that you need to survive, God, He gave them for free to you. Rains are for free because you need the rain to survive. Air is for free because you need air. Life is for free. All these are the things which were given to you for free. You never did anything to acquire them. Why? Because you don't have what it takes to acquire them on your own. So meaning here, He's saying, even when we were dead. A dead man cannot work for his salvation. How can you work? You are dead. A dead man doesn't have what it takes to work for his own salvation. And the scriptures continues by saying, "For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." So you did not work for your salvation. You did not work for your salvation. You did not work for your salvation. He said, work out, not work for work out, not work for. Working out, it is already inside you. You are letting it manifest. That is work out. Working for, it means you are working for you to be saved, of which it is not true. You cannot work for your salvation. You don't have what it takes to work for your salvation. So salvation is a free gift of God. It was given to you freely. Listen. Salvation is a Greek word called soteria. And soteria, it means all kind of good things, spiritual blessing, healthy, wealthy. Every good thing is where? In salvation. So salvation is everything in totality. So when we talk about salvation, we are talking about everything that Christ has provided for you is inside salvation. Good healthy inside salvation. Prosperity inside salvation. Wealthy inside salvation. Whatsoever it is that you may desire, it is where? In salvation. Now,